Hi, this is Kip Ferguson from motivologymatters.com, and I thought I'd take a couple minutes today to talk to you about URL shorteners. Now, if you use Twitter, you may be familiar with a URL shortener. You may have seen them. This is where someone takes a long website address that they have and they shrink it into a smaller URL so you can click on it. It fits within the 140 characters. A lot of people think that URL shorteners are strictly for Twitter and for sharing those type of formats where they don't have a lot of space. But there's a nice little trick with URL shorteners as well that you may not know about, and that's the fact that URL shorteners can also be used to track your traffic. So if you want to share a link and if you want to see if people are clicking on that and how many clicks you're actually getting to that link, you can use that URL shortener. So I'm just going to walk you through really quick. I'm going to show you one URL shortener that you can use. There's a couple of them out there, but let's take a look at how this works. So I've got the Motivology Matters website up here. I've got one of my old blog posts up, and I want to share this with someone, and I also want to see when I share that how many different clicks I'm getting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on the address, so I've got the whole address selected, and I'm going to copy it. I'm doing that by doing a Control-C. You could also right-click on it and copy it. However you want to get that copied, but you want to make sure that you get that URL copied. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the URL shortener. Now the one that I am going to use is the one that Google's put together, just because I always remember that one. The other one that I always remember is bit.ly. It's bit.ly. But the one that I'm going to use is Google. So I'm going to go ahead and while I'm on the address bar, I'm going to go ahead and type in goo.gl. And you can see that I have been there before. You can actually see another item that I've put in there, the other URL. But I'm going to go ahead and paste this one in here. So I'm going to go ahead and click in there and press Control V. That will pop up that URL. It'll be in there. We'll go ahead and click on Shorten, and what that will do is that'll create a shortened URL for me. Now, by doing a Control-C, that will copy it, and then I can go and paste that wherever I want to. So I could post it in whatever tool I use for Twitter, or even right in the Twitter dialog box. To see how that works, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and click up here and do a Control-V, and you'll see up here on the address bar that there now is my shortened URL. And when I press enter, what that will do is actually take me to that blog post. So I didn't have to type in that really long address, just put in the shortened address and it's there. Now that trick that I wanted to show you is if you now go back and take a look at this, you will see that you had one click from that URL. And if I look at the details on it, it'll tell me where the referrers are. So if this URL had been on another website, if it came from Twitter, and it can recognize where that's coming from with the Google Analytics, it's going to populate in there. And if this also goes across time, it will tell you on what dates you got those clicks, how many. Shows you the countries, the browser, in fact what platform they're using. So they're using Windows. I'm on Internet Explorer here. So plugs in all that information. If you want to see those statistics, they show you right down here on the bottom that if you put that plus sign at the end of the shortened URL, that'll also bring you to this analytics page so that you could go back to that without even having a Google account. I have a Google account, so it stores all of mine in there, but you don't have to have that. You can just put in that shortened URL with the plus sign and it'll take you there. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully it explained the shortened URLs to you, why those are used and those little tricks behind it. And I'll be back with some more videos later on.